Okay. Hey, everybody. Scott McCurdy here. Just really excited about the Prosperity Game, which is kicking off on Monday, the 25th. And I'm super excited to have my good friend and colleague, Robert McPhee, join us for this kickoff call. Just really wanted to, Robert, put you on the hot seat for a second and just maybe get you to talk a little bit about who you are, the work that you're doing, and then maybe you can give Robert's perspective on the Prosperity Game. I have already had a couple of posts online about the Prosperity Game from where I sit, some of the benefits that I've gotten, but this is really your baby, and I'm just really excited about having you talk to the folks about the Prosperity Game that you've run, and really hear from you first and foremost. So over to you,
Perfect.
Robert.
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled to have you joining me. And for the first time ever, I have someone co-hosting the game. I had somebody who translated it once for me, but it wasn't the same experience where you and I are going to kind of be side by side and going through and supporting the players as we go through the game. So I'm thrilled about that. For people who don't know who I am, my name is Robert McPhee. I call myself a transformational coach these days. My three kids are still trying to explain the work I do. But really what I do is I work people to create the changes that they want to make in their life, do it in ways that are not so painful, because change can be not so much fun. And one of the things I'm really passionate about is about creating change that actually lasts for people. So whether it's in the area of health or relationships, or in this case with the Prosperity Game, money, we're helping people create the kind of life that they really want to create. And this particular game, the Prosperity Game, is something that I first learned in a workshop environment, and I switched it over to be able to play it online. And what it is a really simple, fun experience that allows people to explore their own self-imposed limitations and beliefs around money. And we see so many people in today's world who have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure in the area of money. And this game is an opportunity to really see how you show up, and again, what your beliefs and your attitudes are in the area of money, and what kind of changes you can make that will create more of the abundance and prosperity that you really want in your life. So plus, the other thing is it's super fun to play. So hopefully people from your community are going to be looking forward to joining us and experiencing you as a co-facilitator.
Hey, thanks a lot, Robert. I got to say this about Robert. Robert and I have known each other, going back to 2011, where we did a Breakthrough to Success workshop with Jack Canfield. And Robert is one of the most humble people that I know, and he's a consummate professional. I mastermind with him and with a number of other folks every 2 weeks. We've been doing that since 2012. Robert hasn't mentioned that he's a published author, and I've seen him on stage presenting, and he is first class. Robert, can you just talk maybe briefly a little bit about the organization that you work with as a coach? I just really want to plug your, the names that you've got set up. You're doing some really cool stuff, and I just want to make sure that, we're getting that out there to the folks as well.
Sure, I appreciate that, Scott. And the name of my company is Excellent Decisions, with the idea that my work helps people learn how to make decisions based on their vision and values instead of all the external stress and pressure that we're under. And I actually did write a book. I have a book called Manifesting for Non-Gurus, which has been retitled to Excellent Decisions, because I tell people I spent 4 years proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Manifesting for Non-Gurus is a clever title, but a horrible brand. And as I go out and I work with corporations and leaders and entrepreneurs, the manifesting and the non-gurus part really doesn't resonate with them so well. But this concept of making excellent decisions and having their people make excellent decisions and having clarity and focus on vision and values and having that drive their decisions is something that really resonates. So it's really powerful, both for me in terms of rebranding and also for my clients. And like you said, I've been really blessed in terms of the people that I've had the opportunity to work with and work for. People like Jack Canfield, which was the environment you and I first met in. I was the director of training for Jack's organization for a number of years, helped Jack start an organization called the Transformational Leadership Council, where we literally had teachers and trainers and speakers and authors from all over the world who were getting together and connecting with each other and supporting each other. And I got to be right in the middle of all that and learn from and work with some just truly amazing people, some of whom you've heard of and some of whom you never have. And my favorite example is, while all this was going on, I have 3 children who all grew up in an environment where all this was going on in my life. And it fundamentally changed the way I was as a parent. And to me, that's the absolute best environment, the best proof of how powerful this kind of work that we're going to be doing in the context of the Prosperity Game really is, and what a big change it can make in people's lives. As I look at my own 3 children who grew up literally immersed in that kind of environment, and I look at how they show up in the world and how they're doing, the level they're accomplishing at, but just who they are as people. And that's what you can tell really lights me up and makes me want to share that with as many people as I possibly can.
Thanks for that. I really appreciate that background. Excuse me. I appreciate learning a little bit more from your perspective about the Prosperity Game firsthand. I really think that, before we end, I just really want to encourage people, play full out. And my hope is, and Robert's hope is, that you'll, conclude the Prosperity Game knowing that it was an excellent decision. So thanks again,
Nicely
Robert.
done, Scott. Woo!
All right. Thanks a lot, folks. I will see you online. Remember, we're kicking this off on Monday, the 25th, and we will be in touch. Anything else to add before we round out?
Nope. If people have questions, they can reach out to either you or I directly. We're happy to answer those questions, and hopefully we'll see you as participants in the Prosperity Game. Thanks, Scott.
Great. Thanks so much, Robert. Take care.